To one who has faith, no explanation is necessary. To one without faith, no explanation is possible. A song is the exaltation of the mind dwelling on external things, bursting forth in the voice. Beware the man of a single book. The human mind may perceive truth only through thinking, as is clear from Augustine. We must love them both, those whose opinions we share and those whose opinions we reject, for both have labored in the search for truth, and both have helped us in finding it. To love is to will the good of the other. The happy man in this life needs friends. It must be said that charity can, in no way, exist along with mortal sin. The things that we love tells us what we are. Man has free choice, or otherwise counsels, exhortations, commands, prohibitions, rewards and punishments would be in vain. There is nothing on this earth more to be prized than true friendship. Knowledge depends on the mode of the knower, for what is known is in the knower according to the measure of his mode. Fear is such a powerful emotion for humans that when we allow it to take us over, it drives compassion right out of our hearts. The study of philosophy is not that we may know what men have thought, but what the truth of things is. Thus the sun, which possesses light perfectly, can shine by itself, whereas the moon, which has the nature of light imperfectly, sheds only a borrowed light. Sorrow can be alleviated by good sleep, a bath and glass of wine. Further, nothing, except sin, is contrary to an act of virtue, but war is contrary to peace. Therefore war is always a sin. While injustice is the worst of sins, despair is the most dangerous, because when you are in despair you care neither about yourself nor about others. Better to illuminate than merely to shine, to deliver to others contemplated truths than merely to contemplate. Because philosophy arises from awe, a philosopher is bound in his way to be a lover of myths and poetic fables. Poets and philosophers are alike in being big with wonder. By nature all men are equal in liberty, but not in other endowments. How is it they live in such harmony, the billions of stars, when most men can barely go a minute without declaring war in their minds? Friendship makes you feel as one with your friend. Wonder is the desire of knowledge. Most men seem to live according to sense rather than reason. Man should not consider his material possessions as his own, but as common to all, so as to share them without hesitation when others are in need. Rarely affirm, seldom deny, always distinguish. Man cannot live without joy. That is why one deprived of spiritual joys goes over to carnal pleasures. The light of faith makes us see what we believe. I would rather feel compassion than know the meaning of it. I would hope to act with compassion without thinking of personal gain. The truth can be perceived only through thinking, as is proven by Augustine. Friendship is the source of the greatest pleasure, and without friends, even the most agreeable pursuits become tedious. Love takes up where knowledge leaves off. Our manner of knowing is so weak that no philosopher could perfectly investigate the nature of even one little fly. Three things are necessary for the salvation of man: to know what we ought to believe, to know what we ought to desire, and to know what we ought to do. It is absurd and detestable shame that we should suffer those traditions to be changed which we have received from the fathers of old. Guys, which quotes did you like the most? Tell me in the comments. And if you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Bye bye.